All right, guys, so I dug up these Ranunculus corms a few days ago. They're not all the way dried out. There was some like bugs crawling at them, which was giving me the biggest ick. But anyways, so I just wanted to make a video on how I'm gonna do this. This will be my first time saving them. So, but it's really neat because this one turned into 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna kind of show you like, so there's the one, this one
I want sand.
is 2. So we're gonna let those dry out. Okay, hold on, sis. So yeah, so we're just gonna take the ones that we can get apart, we're gonna go ahead and take apart. Just because I want to try to get some of the dirt out of them and I want them to dry really good. And then I'm gonna put them in this paper bag to store. Oh, dang it. To store them for the winter. So I'm just gonna go through and like pick off some of the crud. And I don't know which varieties which. They were all just mixed up when I planted them anyways, and I don't really care because I'm not selling these or anything. But yeah, it's just wild how one turns into so many more. These are still kind of moist. So the one had little babies.
Mama, look.
Yeah, that's awesome, honey. Some of these have some of the dirt off. Some little safety scissors here because I can't find any like adult scissors. I don't know where they're all at. Anyway, so we're gonna save these to save ourselves money. I probably am gonna order a few new corms just in case if I didn't do these correctly. I feel like it's pretty direct though. Just let them die back, pull them out, dry them out, store them in a paper bag. You know? Phew. Pardon my sneeze there. So we are in a heat wave right now. It's about 100 degrees. So the only thing I can really do is just sit out in my driveway where there's shade and separate these corms so they can definitely get all the way dried out. So then this winter, or you know, early spring, I'll pre-sprout these and I will bring you guys along for that too. I'll be sure to make a video when I do that. But yeah, like this one, it's got another one. And I do want to try to get these apart so they can dry out really good. But just off of like, I think this is about 3 corms that has turned into, you know, ugh. Trying to be brave. I really don't like bugs. Those of you that know me know. Like, girl, how are you gonna be a gardener but you don't like bugs? Just be that way. I'm trying to be brave. So it was funny this morning. So I go out really early in the morning, especially right now with it being so hot, and do my watering. And so I'm, you know, I'm just standing, because I like to do it. Like, I really enjoy it. So I'm standing out there, I'm watering. And I look, so I have the dram wand in this hand, and then this hand, I look, and there was the earwig on my middle finger, which I hate them, but we have a really bad problem with them here. And so I like looked over and I like flicked my hand, and then I was telling my daughter, it was funny. So I'm trying to be brave. So I'm like trying not to freak out, trying to keep my nervous system calm. And I was like pacing, like, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. But oh my gosh, awful. But I just cracked myself up because I was literally like, you're gonna be brave, you're brave, you're brave. No, I was not that brave. Yeah, it's kind of cool because there's a lot of them. I'm trying to think, I'm excited to save these, and I do hope that it works as far as like them coming back to life. Because I did spend a lot, like, well, I mean, I don't know, I guess a lot is all relative, but it was like $175 I want to say that I spent on corms this year, and I've never actually really put any kind of effort into them. I mean, I think I bought some at like the dollar store or something one year, a couple years ago. Pre-sprouted them and then they died. So then I just like totally forgot about ever wanting to try to grow them again. And then this year I was like, you know what? Because I'm really trying to challenge myself with my growing skills. And ranunculus can be hard here because it goes from really, really cold to really, really hot. You know, we're talking like freezing to 90 in, you know, a day. It can do that. And so yeah, that can be quite difficult. See, like this one right here has turned into 1, 2, 3 bigger ones for sure, which is really cool. You know, that they do that. There might even be like another small one in there. Okay, these. Sometimes you have to like wiggle them apart, kind of rip them up. But yeah, it's kind of really. See, this one's still got 2 stuck together. Went and did the Saturday farmer's market. Today's Sunday, so I went and did that
That was today.
yesterday.
No, that's today.
The Saturday farmer's market was yesterday, babe.
No, today.
See, these ones I pulled out a few days before I pulled these ones out, and you can see how much more crispy and dry these ones are. So this one has actually got 3 together, but I'm going to leave those together till I soak them in the winter when I go to pre-sprout them. But so these were just a couple days. You can see that they're way more dry than those ones. These ones I just pulled out the other day. Like I said, I brought them up front here to just set them in the shade outside because they were pretty buggy. I'm like, you're not going in the house. So you can see they're still pretty, plump. That's why I was kind of trying to pull some of these ones apart because I do want them to dry out all the way before they rot, you know. So I'm just cutting the stem off of them.
Don't do that.
And any kind of like straggly roots so that we can have them for next year. Yeah, some of these are just, there's so much dirt on them still. Which if I wasn't a big baby, you know, I would just flick the dirt off, but yeah, girl don't like bugs. So that's the hard part. I need to get so yeah, I'm just kind of trimming off some of these excess roots. Kind of just break them off if they're dry enough. See, like this one. Oh, some little things. See, when they're too hard, I think taking them apart is not good because it, ugh, bugs.
Oh, look at Sunny.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Sunny stayed there forever.
Is he? I'm gonna set these ones over here because I'm gonna use this.
Mom, him stuck. Oh, him got out.
And he got out.
Lucky him.
Right. And pull all these little ones out. Let me dump this really quick in the garbage over here. It's okay. Okay, so we're gonna put our dry, or our, not dried ones, but our cleaned off ones
I don't want any poop
into
in
this
here.
box. I don't want to bag these up until they're really dry. So I'm going to kind of semi-clean them up.
I want Sunny to poop in my area.
Yeah, just don't let them get in your sandbox there. Oops.
I'm trying not to. But Mama,
What, babe?
guess what?
What?
Him, kinda. Him. I can't get out.
It's okay. You just take a minute.
Wait, Mama,
What, babe?
I'm going to grab Teddy. Okay?
Okay.
I just want to put my gems in here. And purple gems.
Oh, okay.
That's a good idea, right?
Yeah, where are you going? Are they inside the house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You did lock the door, right?
No.
Okay.
These ones don't have too much dirt on them because these ones I really sprayed out with water. But I didn't want to cause rot on these other ones, so I just threw them in that box. Well, like I said, I was cleaning them up and a centipede came out and I was like, oh, heck no. I'm surprised we haven't been touching them right now. Very proud of myself for
I
that.
ended up all these gems out, okay?
Okay. So we have a lot of these little crispy ones. See, like there's like a little tiny
Lots of these gems.
one.
Got lots.
One of the varieties that I got, they all molded, like every single one of them when I was pre-sprouting. But that was like the only ones that I had that happen with. So I was pretty thrilled about that. I feel like I did a really good job because I had a ton of blooms and then we had a really bad storm come through, hailstorm that just destroyed everything else. But like up until that point, I mean, I don't even know how many, it was a lot. There was tons and tons and tons of blooms. Very impressed with myself. So what do they say, like the retail on Corms is like $3 to $5 a piece or something like that. So think about how much money you're saving yourself, plus the amount of free plants you're getting, you know, for the following year. And you could just do this indefinitely, you know, year after year, just pull them up. Like this one has like a huge clump. Like this one turned into 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 more. They're too hard for me to get apart right now. So when I go to soak them to pre-sprout them, I'll pull them apart then. So that they can each sprout as their own independent plant from each other. See, like this one turned into 1, 2, 3. So 1 corm to 3. So that's really cool. I even, interestingly enough, I think I should throw this in here. This video is probably getting pretty long right now, but anyways, when I was pre-starting these, so I had my little soil bin thingy that I use. And so I did the pre-soak And a lot of them fell apart in like the shipping. So like these little individual tubers or whatever, corm pieces. I don't know what their technical term is. I'll look that up. But anyways, like they had fallen off. And so I assumed, because I didn't look it up, that they probably wouldn't grow anything. And so I did like a whole handful. I just threw them away. Well, one of them dropped into the soil, which I didn't see it. But when I was seed starting in some trays with other plants, I think it was like my peppers or something. Anyways, one individual one of these grew a whole entire plant. So keep that in mind if you are saving your corms or starting your corms or whatever, and there's like little individuals, plant those too, because it did, and it turned into an entire plant, which I was really shocked. I assumed that it needed the entire, you know, like corm to be intact in order to grow anything. But it was crazy. It threw out like one leaf, and I was like, what is that? I'm like, that is a ranunculus leaf. And like, you know, it was like, wow. Very interesting situation where like those little pieces. So then I was kicking myself. I was like, oh, you threw away a whole handful of those, which could have been so many more plants, you know. This one turned into 4. So there's 1, 2, actually 5, 3, 4 or 5. Very cool.
Still hanging out.
What's this one? Yep. Even like this little one. I'm just gonna keep them all. I'm gonna start them all next year. This is how many we have so far. Like some of them aren't even pulled all the way, like the totally separated. So like this one is 2 or 3 because they're so stuck that I just don't want to yank them apart. But I mean, that's pretty cool. That's just off of a few plants at this point. So anyways, yeah. So after those dry all the way, I'm just going to put them in this brown paper bag. I've seen other people use like different kinds. I just happen to have this one. And I saw it, you know, it just said, put them in a brown paper bag. So anyways, we'll see how this goes when we go to pre-sprout them. I'll update. Have a good day. Bye-bye.